name. Today is a Thanksgiving Sunday, and under the calendar of the Redeemed Christian Church of God worldwide, we have this day as a Thanksgiving Sunday all over the Redeemed Christian Church. So any parish, anywhere, in any country you find the Redeemed Christian of God, they'll be talking of Thanksgiving today. And that's what we are also going to do here today. But our topic today stands on what we preached about 2 months ago, that's in the month of June, in a Thanksgiving service like this. And it says, I am more than them. God is like saying, don't think that I don't know what you are doing for others, that you thought have helped you one way or the other. I am more than these people, but what have you done to me? 2 weeks ago, somebody came to me and said, Pastor, please, I need your counsel. I said, about what? I said, there's somebody special in my life that I want to buy a gift onto. What should I give? What should I buy for that person? When he told me the person, I said, why not go and date this, and she will appreciate this more. And last week, he saw me and said, Pastor, wow, that gift was so like... It's even though when I went to the place to get the item, I don't really have that money. But I have to, put things together, take from here, to make sure I get that thing to appreciate one person, a human being. But the question is, what that person has done for you or for him is late to compare to what God is doing. Actually, if God did not raise that person up to help you, that person cannot help you. But he was happy that he was able to take from here, take from there. Just make sure he was able to give something appreciable to that person. Our text today is Malachi chapter 1 from verse 1 to 8. Malachi chapter 1 from verse 6. Let's see from verse 6. From verse 6 to 8. A son honoreth his father, and a servant his master. If then I be your father, where is my honor? I've seen and I've heard, there's even one in one of our parishes in the metropolis here, that the boy was drafted to be to a football team. And when money started coming in, this boy went and bought a brand new Mercedes and brought it home for the parents and said, you brought me up thus far. I cannot forget what you have done for me. Brand new, not, what do you call it? In Nigeria, we say it's not Tokumbo. Brand new Mercedes car to the parents. As what can I give to my parents? What can I offer to them? How can I say thank you to them? He said I would change them. I heard of somebody else that built a house. So when God is saying a son honoreth his parents, you think he doesn't know about it? The parents that God just used as a transport to bring you into this world. When it comes to recognizing their good deeds, we elevate them more than God. And God is saying, I am more than your parents. Some to their masters. Some will tell you, there's nobody that I will ever forget that my master that taught me this profession. We are talking somewhere the other day. There's one of our pastors in the Redeemed Christian Church of God then. That some pastors in Redeemed today will never forget. Because he raised them up. I was watching his presence, it's no more Redeemed. I was watching his church recently. And the church was like, I said, yeah. He has surrounded himself with people that I know that when he called them for anything, they can't say no. And God is saying, I'm more than your master. If I then be your father, where's my honor? If I be your master, where's my fear? Said the Lord of hosts. O priest that despise my name, we despise his name because why? We don't recognize that God of Lord, God of God and Lord of Lord is his name. higher than any other person we can talk about. That he deserved the greatest thank you than anyone. Talking to somebody some times ago, I said, I find myself in a position that some people look unto me for help. But at times, I know inwardly I wanted to help somebody, but the ability or the time is not there. Because God has not made it happen for me. So everything that happened through me to you, to them, is still about God allowing it. But when you want to talk about appreciating, you appreciate me more than the one that make it happen. He said, we have it despised thy name. He said, in what you give unto me, what you bring to my altar. He said, you offer polluted bread on my altar. Polluted are things that are not content. I mean, things that are not useful anymore. Things that is not worthy to present to someone else. As somebody said the other day, you watch out when some people want to give their offering. They will squeeze it so much that even the light cannot even see what is there. But when they want to give at party, what do? You stretch it out. Am I right? So the world can see. The light cannot see what you want to give to God because you squeeze it so much. But when you want to celebrate your boss, your spell, say somebody your parley, somebody has been no nice to you at a party, you begin to stretch it out. It must not be folded at all. So I even went and get new notes. So it will not be, there'll be no, there'll be no wrinkle on it. Stretch it out. And God is saying, am I not more than them? When we have a polluted day, in that you say, the table of the Lord is not contemptible. Verse 8, see verse 8. If he offer the blind that is for sacrifice, is it not evil? The blind is an animal that is not complete. An offering that is not complete. The lame and the sick. It says, if you offer that to your governor, will he be pleased with thee? If you offer that to somebody that you know that's above you, will he ever be pleased? The other day we heard from a overseer that somebody said, Daddy, you are here to enjoy yourself. Though you are here for vacation, take this 5,000 pounds. To enjoy yourself. And that same person heard that a church roof is out. That they can't even hold service there on Sunday if something do not happen. He ignored that message. He ignored that request. He still went ahead and gave that day something for him to use for enjoyment. And God surprised him. Because God will have been looking at him. You are giving this to him. I don't know the attendance of the church that the roof is out. Maybe 50, maybe 250. Do you know 250 not be able to gather because the roof is out? So you are denying 250 a worship unto me to reference one person just for enjoying the vacation. God said, I won't stop you. Do as you wish. And he went ahead and gave the money. And God now led the other pastor who need money for the roof to go and see Daddy place. We can't have service on Sunday if nothing happened. And Daddy looked at him. And while Daddy was looking at it, God said, give him that envelope. And he brought the envelope without opening it and handed it over to him. So when he got out of the place with joy, God arranged them to meet with that same pastor that gave Daddy the money. Oh, what's that? Why are you so excited? What's happened? I met Daddy and Daddy just gave me this envelope. Hey, let me see. He knew there was an envelope that he gave to Daddy. How much is in there? I didn't know. It's not opened. And he saw that Daddy didn't open it. And when they opened it, it was the same amount that God indirectly collected from him. God trying to say, I am more than this person. But I know if I ask you, you won't give me up to 5,000. but I know I will get it from you. I know how I will get it from you. That's how God is saying this morning, saying, when you bring it to your governor, what you are bringing to the altar, will governor be happy with you? Will your boss at work be happy? When you say at the end of the year, I just want to come and appreciate you, sir. God has used you to bless my family. God has done this for me. And you open your trunk of your car, and all you could see is one small bottle of groundnut oil. Your boss will look at you and said, what do you say you come and do? Just to say thank you. With what? This size of a groundnut oil. Groundnut oil. Okay, thank you. But God is saying. So David, the writer of the books of Psalms, Psalm 136, was trying to advise us from verse 1 to 4. What is expected of us to do? Like Psalm 116 verse 12 was asking a question. Psalm 116 verse 12 says, what shall I render unto the Lord? It's like asking for an advice. What shall I render unto this God that has kept me? What shall I render unto him for his benefit towards me? Looking back, I know that what I am now is by the grace of God. What shall I render? Can people advise me? What can I render unto him? And Psalm 136 verse 1 says, give thanks to the Lord for his good, for his mercy endureth forever. 1 to 4 we are reading. He said, give thanks unto God, the God of gods, for his mercy endureth forever. Give thanks unto the Lord of lords, for his mercy endureth forever. Look at her stepping it down, breaking it down. For he alone doeth great wonders, for his mercy endureth forever. For he alone doeth wonders. And Psalm 105 from verse 1 to 2 says, make known his goodness. It says, give thanks unto the Lord, call upon his name. Let him know that this thanksgiving I'm giving is unto you. Make known his deeds among his people. Make known his deeds among his people. The brother I told you about asked me of what to do to appreciate somebody. I advised him. And when it was done, he came back to me and said, I did what you tell me. This is how I was able to make it happen. And the recipient was very happy about it. Make known. Sing unto him. Sing psalms unto him. Talk ye of all his wondrous work. The greatest time you have a Christian quiet is when good things happen in their lives. When it is evil, or let's take a look at it. Which news do you think Christians spread more? Bad news. We spread bad news more than anything. But good news, we silence it. Or ask yourself, if before the end of this month, God should make you successful so much that all of a sudden you find yourself from here to here financially, and you look at your bank account, you are looking at millions. How many of you faithfulness will come here and say, last month I was not a millionaire, this day I'm a millionaire? Many of you keep quiet. But when you lose some things, is that you come to the altar, I just want to give this thanks to God. Even though I'm passing through this, even though I lost millions, even though God is saying, I'm more than this. It says, the first one says, give thanks to him in Psalm 136. Second one says, make known his wondrous work. And the third advice says, in Psalm 50 verse 14, he said, give sacrifice of thanksgiving. Give sacrifice of thanksgiving unto him. Give unto him thanksgiving and pay thy vows. NIV also says that, give sacrifice of thanksgiving unto him. Because why? It's more than them. There's nobody on earth here. If I sit in a public office and I invite you to my office and I give you a contract and your story change, in fairness, what will be the first thing that will be in your head? How can I appreciate him? Am I not right? But you know when it is from God that called you into success, called into prosperity. Number one, not only will there be no preparation for how can I appreciate this God, it is when you come to church, when they cajole you, when they have to plead. How many of you have testimony? How many of you will give thanks? Before, as I was sitting there, God said I should go and give thanks. Shall we rise? I don't know whether you have any point in time in your life exalt person more than God. Thinking that that person is the one that helped you. Thinking that that person is the one that made things happen to you. Why not say, God, I put you back where you belong. You use this person for me. But I was turning my attention to this person. That's the one that helped me. But Father, today I take it back. I come to give you glory. I come to give you all honor. I come to give you praise. I come to give you all that you deserve. I come to give you all that you deserve. Because you are the Lord that made it happen. If man want to help me and you want it not to happen, the man cannot help me. Nobody can do anything for me anymore except you want them to do it. So the ones I've received thus for Father, I want to give it unto you that you are the one that make it happen. Why not give him all the glory? Give him all the honor. I know of a colleague then. You can do anything to him, but don't touch his mother. Don't talk about his mother. Don't talk bad about his mother. He can destroy anything because he said, I was young when my father left us alone. But this my mother has been there for me. I asked him some times ago, why are you not married yet? He said, I've not achieved what I intend for my mother. I want to change her life before I got married. That's a man to a human being. Why not give him all the glory? For all that God has done for you, he's been asking you, serve me, work for me, give your life to me. And you are saying you don't have time. But if the one that God has used to help you, ask you to go with him on a trip, you will say, even though it's not convenient, but because it's you, Daddy, it's you, Master, it's you, MD, I will go with you. Why not tell God today, whatever you want me to do, help me to do it to the glory of his kingdom. Thank you, blessed Father. We worship and exalt your name high. Father, you have sent to us again part 2 of saying you are greater than them. You are more than those people we are referencing. Help us to appreciate you more. Help us to put you where you belong, O God, Father. Help us to understand that you are the one that made it happen to your glory. Thank you, blessed Father. Glory be to the name of the Lord. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. The remaining of the service, Father, continue with us.